Good afternoon. Thank you for being here at this hour. We'll remain in English because there are still English speakers, native English speakers in the room. I hope everything is fine with the rest of the audience. It's about AI, of course, from Oracle. Both of us, we are Oracle representatives, Oracle Romania representatives. And it was discussed the power of AI and the value of AI in different areas. Networking from Mr. Tony K. Now we will see some other perspective, the business perspective more, but not only. First of all, what I want to mention, important things were happening in October and there are still happening. One important thing happening now is this event, and thank you so much for inviting us second year in a row. Another important thing happening in October, and here is a connection with what Mr. Tony K mentioned, it's about specification, open specification. And around 5 of October, Oracle Corporation published on arXiv, it's well known for the researcher, open agent specifications, and it's aligned exactly with what was discussed earlier. So another important aspect beginning of October. What else happened in October, between 13th and 16th of October, it was Oracle AI World. And our presentation today will be on the topics, on the announcements launched during Oracle AI World mid-October. And myself, I will cover the first part, cloud infrastructure and application level. Cristian will cover the data platform level. Okay, let's go with the first aspect. About me, two more things. So here on this stage, I am with Oracle head, and this is my biggest head because I am with Oracle for 20 years already. I have some other heads, some small ones, and are marked there. What is to be mentioned at Oracle? Okay, it's, let's say, after 20 years, it's clear it's something good happening here, at least for me, and we'll hear also from Cristian his opinion. But my specialization is data and AI, what we are discussing today, and this is the specialization we are covering now. The role in Oracle, the name is Account Cloud Engineer, ACE, and you will see this on the slides, the same is Cristian. Of course, if you want to get in contact with me, the connection for LinkedIn is there. In terms of what was announced at AI World, go-to-market for Oracle is quite simple. And you can see there the layers. And it is application layer. And this is the business aspect where everybody can see the value. And it's not only the ERP, the HR, the supply chain, and things like this. We are also offering industry-based solution, financial services, telecommunication, yes, the big audience from today, and we'll hear a little bit about telecommunication, retail, and so many others. It's at that level at large, and we will see in the coming slides. The other level, the down one, it's cloud infrastructure, and this is the foundation. And what is there? A lot of GPUs, we already know, lot of data centers. Oracle has worldwide more than 200 data centers, which is big thing. If you look at the explosion now, need for the resources for agentic AI, large language models, and this is why Oracle had this vision in order to build these data centers. And data, Oracle is the data company. It's not only the database 23 AI or 26 AI announced, it's also another aspect, AI data platform. And Cristian will emphasize this in the second part. Going further, which is Oracle strategy? We partnered with each and every usual suspect. OpenAI, Gemini, Grok, and so on are mentioned there. Taking that large language model, their intelligence, We build value on top of it. And we build value at each and every layer from before. Infrastructure layer, it's a lot of AI there. Data layer, a lot of AI there. Application layer, a lot of AI, it's also there. And it's very important because it happens to mention something, to tell about something. Even us are very good experts at something, but if you look how we are doing the things, we might not do it like we are talking, walk the talk. Oracle is walking the talk, and what you see on the slides is what we are doing internally. And internally, we are using AI at large. We have access to several AI tools in order to do our stuff. Some examples here, even at the strategic level. Better decision, it's about Oracle strategy, which is the planning, which is the foresight and things like this, with scenario analysis. But going to the tactical level, why not expense reports? But expense reports done with agentic AI. HR, we are in HR in Gartner for, I don't know, leaders for 11 years. And it's not by chance, it's because of the vision. And it's a lot of acceleration and so on using AI and agentic AI at HR. And support at Oracle, it's also working using AI at large. Just a couple of examples. It was discussed in detail earlier by Mr. K, the agentic AI. And this is how I started this short presentation, referring to open agent spec. Here it's an example how these are functional already in Oracle. Oracle AI Agent Studio, it's in fact an agentic platform. What means to be an agentic platform? You can build agents, intelligent agents, in this Agent Studio. What I want to say, the current paradigm, which is 3 layers architecture, presentation layer, logic layer, persistence data layer, step by step, it will become history. What will happen, it will be the agentic layer and the data persistency layer. This is the direction, this is the trend. We are at the very beginning, but this is the trend. And here we can see the components. It's not time to go on details, but making a connection with the earlier presentation, prompt engineering, it's there in the middle, but it's not the only one. It's context engineering. And what you are seeing here, it's exactly context engineering. With tools, with data, with agent teams, yes, they can do like we are doing. They are proceeding like we are proceeding. They have expertise on very specific knowledge area, and you can ask an agentic team, I want you to solve me this very complex task. I want you to make the strategy of this company. Dear agentic AI team, can you make the strategy of this company in this context? And a team of I don't know how many agents will do this. Another example here at AI World, it was a hackathon. In the 3 days, one day it was a hackathon organized there using Oracle AI Agent Studio. They formed about, I don't know, let's say 40 teams with 2, 3, 4 members each team. And at the end of the day, they successfully developed more than 100 agents, AI agents, which is important thing. Of course, they are not production ready, but they are pilot ready. What Oracle did at the layer of fusion application, ERP, HR, customer experience, and industry-based solutions, from the last year when we started this journey with agentic AI till today, product development and product management teams build 600 such AI agents for our fusion suite, how it is called, which is a new paradigm. And this is the direction. Different industries. Here, many of us are from telecommunications, but not only. It's also financial services. There are some other industries. there are more than 2,000 customers using these AI agents already in production in their systems. During my discussions with students, I have this hobby to discuss with students and to be invited as associate professor. The motto I was starting my speech was something like this: there is no AI without EA, and EA means information architecture. So there is no artificial intelligence without data, without information architecture. This is a quote from Clay McGuirk. He's the CEO of Oracle on the product management area. Recently, before AI World, was this announcement inside Oracle. We have two new CEOs. One is for product management, Clay McGuire. The other is for field, go to market, Mike Sicilia. And just as a comment, Mike Sicilia is coming from the industry business units. He's the guy having the vision with the studio and so on. So probably the premises for what is coming, having these two gentlemen driving the company, is good sign for Oracle. So this is from the first part. Now, Cristian.
Yep, thank you so much, Silviu. Hello, everyone. Name is Cristian Popescu. Probably some of you have already seen me outside with the F1 simulator. Well, when I'm not doing laps around the world, I'm also working at Oracle to be an advisor for customers. I'm also an account cloud engineer, and I'm helping customers on their way to adopt our database platform. I would like to also say that I don't have tens of years of experience in the field. 6 years ago, I was still in college, but even still, I've been working with the Oracle database ever since, and it has been my key takeaway on this. Of course, I need to put the car there because it's our brand. We are working with Red Bull Racing. We have the simulator, and it's also about speed. Oracle has been doing a lot of AI in the database ever since the beginning, not since it has been this hype around it. We have dabbled with AI in our database for a long time. We've had a lot of algorithms embedded into it from the very beginning. It's right now that we've adopted all of these new things that have come around. I'll get to that in a second. But one of the most important things that has been announced at Oracle AI World this month, it's a very innovative and, let's say, ambitious product called the AI Data Platform. This is a product on its own that embeds itself into your enterprise and takes all of your data wherever it is, all of your applications, all of your integrations, integrates it completely, and adds the whole AI layer on top of it, even if it hasn't been there from the beginning. Now, I know that is a big ask. It's just announced. It's very hard to integrate from the beginning. It requires a lot of testing, but we have seen it work. We have seen it bring a lot of value to a lot of enterprises. It gets your AI at no additional cost. It gets updated regularly after implementation, and it uses our cloud infrastructure to maintain it and to bring you all of the best features there. How is it doing that? Well, with 4 of our most advanced products that are working together. The first one is, of course, well, the main business point of Oracle, the database, but not just any database. We have now the Oracle Autonomous Database. Probably some of you have worked with the Oracle database in the past with, I don't know, 9i, 11g. It has changed that denomination every time something new has happened. And now it's called 23, maybe 26, get to that in a second, AI. AI is the new feature of the database. And the autonomous one is the one that does not require any kind of administration. You do not require a DBA. It's self-administering, self-repairing, self-patching, self-diagnostics. I see a lot of skeptical looks. It works. We've seen it work. And we have customers that are very happy with it. The next one is the analytics, Oracle Generative AI Services, and a storage that is capable of doing that with our object storage in our OCI infrastructure. Now, about the Oracle database, what has come new to it? Well, it's no longer called Oracle Database. It's called Oracle AI Database. Very much different. And we have now the 26 AI. It's still 23, but with a lot of AI layers on top of it. And those AI layers being LLMs and a new data type called the AI vector. I'll talk about that in a second. And all of this come together and make this new ambitious product called the AI data platform. To put it in simple terms, you just take that data platform, put it on top of your data that already exists, and it creates a whole new layer of AI around it. What is the main point of this? Faster executions, smarter decisions, lower cost, and compliance, because Oracle has been a bit late in this cloud journey, but since it has come at a later time, it knew already what the main issues were, and compliance was one of them. That's why we have sovereign clouds in the EU. We have a lot. We abide to every regulation. Now, these are all very high words, very big praises. Does it work? We've seen it work. Can it work for any kind of enterprise? I think we're still not there yet, but it's gonna be the future for that. That's for sure. What can I say about the new features that I've talked about with the Oracle database? Because we now have 26 instead of 23. What did we get new? Well, first of all, LLMs, which have been getting a lot of traction lately in a lot of domains, and the new data type, which is called AI vector. What does that do? It vectorizes any kind of object. It gets any type of object. It gets how should I call it? A sequence of numbers, and because of that, it can create similarity searches between that and other objects that have the same similar sequence of numbers. It has been a breakthrough because we don't need to analyze two objects and see if they are the same. They can be slightly the same, and the AI will understand that. Don't trust just anyone. Oracle already has released a report that 80% of their employees, myself included, are using AI already in their day-to-day business. And if you ask me, that 80% is just the ones that admitted it. 20% are probably the ones that are still using it, but they didn't say that. Well, AI does change everything. It can be a great factor of, empowering us to do a lot of things. And I want to end with a quote from Larry Ellison himself, the man. He says, AI won't replace humans. It will help us solve problems we couldn't solve on our own. It will make us better. As you probably know, Larry Ellison has already invested a lot of money in AI. And to be frank, you don't get to be the second richest person in the world by getting it wrong. So I'm guessing he's right again. AI will be the future of a lot of industries. It will be implemented. Adoption has been low, but it is happening. That's for sure. And I'll give the word to Silviu now.
Yes. Before going to the Q&A, two more aspects. The first one, the conclusion of the what was presented so far, the three pillars. And because Christy mentioned about Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle, he's the one leading the middle, the data. I was mentioning about Clay McGuirk. He's leading the OCI, the foundation, and he is the one with the vision to build so many data centers. And the top fusion and industry application is the one being led by Mike Sicilia, who is now also the CIO for product management. So the go-to-market, very simple, are these three big dimensions, and AI is part of each and every of them. Before going to the Q&A part, the last idea is the following. Also happening in October. 5 of October, if I remember correctly, Nobel Prize for Economy. And what is this Nobel Prize for Economy is mentioning? It is mentioning what all of us we are doing here. It's like this. There are two parts of this Nobel Prize. First half, it was one economical history guy studying history of economics, and what he discovered based on research is the fact that technology contributes at large for prosperity of humanity. Even if this might seem obvious for us today, it was not like this from the beginning of humanity. This is happening starting with Industrial Revolution. Till Industrial Revolution, it was rather a stagnation. But starting from Industrial Revolution, a few hundred years back, it is this identified. And the second part of the Nobel Prize, there are two other guys, and it's a nice combination I like very much, is the combination between the two words, construct and destroy. And combining them are constructive destruction. And how is this? Innovation is the construction part, and AI it's about innovation. But in order innovation to happen, it will not happen by default. It will not happen by default. In order innovation to happen, the old paradigm should accept this and let the innovation happen. Because, as we might imagine, the previous innovators have the power. And if the previous innovators have the power, they can stagnate the progress if they are not letting the innovation to happen. I was telling to you about 3 layers architecture: presentation layer, logic of the application, persistence layer. This was an innovation for many years. It's still there in vast majority, but it's not anymore an innovation. It step by step becomes a legacy. In order the new innovation, which is agentic AI, to happen, is needed the societies, the big hyperscalers, as Dan mentioned, to let, in a way or another, the new innovation to happen. And how I see things, this is exactly what is happening in this room, and this is exactly what we are discussing here in the presentation. Having said this, we still have 2-3 minutes maybe. Any question, we'll try answer.
Questions?
Artificial intelligence system is necessary a huge amount of data, huge databases. From where Oracle takes this information, the databases and all, to decide his.
You mean where do we get our data? Were you talking about the AI data platform where I said we put AI layers on top of the data that already exists? Or which kind of information architecture are you talking about? So how our AI data platform works, that is embedded directly into the enterprise itself. So an enterprise can directly take our platform, put their data in the platform itself, and it will add the AI layers on top of it. So the data already exists. We just put our platform on top of it.
Expanded to complement this. And it was in AI Studio, and it was already mentioned by context engineering. And database, it's the big source, but it's not the only source. And it's already mentioned, there are several sources. Today, it's not about objectual data, document data, relational data. Today, it's about embeddings. Reality, the world, is represented today in embeddings. And being represented in embeddings, how can you build on top of embeddings? Embeddings are large language models. This is how large language models understand the world. And on top of embeddings, it's what we were discussing here. It's a huge portion is database, but it's not only, it's all the others. Okay, maybe, I don't know.
Just to connect with my colleague's question, I think the question was more related to what about the training of these LLMs that you are using in this? And my question is connected to this. So traditionally, you were selling solutions and platforms and services to a lot of customers. Yeah? And what will happen, for example, or what is the Oracle strategy with respect to customer that might say to you, thank you, but no thank you. I don't want to use your agentic AI platforms and so on. Or as my colleague, if I understood correctly, as my colleague was going to ask, I don't want to allow my data that is stored in your databases or your persistence layer. I don't want to be used in training your LLMs.
Okay.
So what is your strategy regarding this question?
The-
And just for a second, I have a second very small question. You mentioned that Oracle has now 200 data centers all over the world. And I was going to ask you, do you have any such data centers in the People's Republics of China, for example?
to the first question, the answer is what happened on 5 of October, open spec agent, of open agent spec. Open agent spec, as the name involves, it's open. Earlier, Mr. Tony K presented another similar initiatives. So somehow we will see. We are living the future today. Around this open specification of agentic AI, there will be clusters of intelligence coming around this proposed specification. And it's a new paradigm. And being a new paradigm, things will happen openly as the specification proposed. It's not a matter of wanting or not wanting to train the algorithms on your data, because again, we are not owning any large language models. We are not owning any of those models. We have partnerships with the majority of them, and we build value on top of it. Yes, we as a parallel, we have bricks and we have very nice buildings. There are the bricks, and we can build very nice buildings, not only Oracle. Around such an open specification, agentic AI, you can build nice. We'll see how the buildings will look in the future, the parallel. And now the term is not anymore inference. The term is reasoning, because on the stage in the keynote of Clay McGuirk, it was the OpenAI head of infrastructure. And he mentioned like this, forget the term, it was the training and it was the inference. Forget the term inference. The inference happens in real time. When you discuss with the large language model, the level when they arrived, it's near real time. Yes, it's not training data. So these are already trained on the large scale data. The question is very good, because where is the value? In Oracle, we are using, Christy, myself, and the others, all that models on the Oracle data. We are using on Oracle data. What this means? It's a very secure perimeter, and inside that perimeter, it's intellectual property of Oracle. And these models are having access to that intellectual property of Oracle. When they are building value, I don't know, answering an RFP, doing whatever, we are using the intellectual property of Oracle, which is internal one, plus the external documentation and whatever. And on top of this is value. And this is the name of the game. How to put in a secure perimeter these large language models and to build value for that organization. And this is how probably things will happen.
And also, I want to complete this. It is not mandatory to use this. This is a product on its own. It is a combination of other products, but you do not have to get this AI data platform in your organization. You can just take the database as it is, use it as it has been used before in a secure, and you own everything in the department. You do not have to use the AI algorithms inside of it. You can use it as well as however you want. I really
still the second with China. We'll check. I
have no idea. I really do not have the information. I've seen the picture, but I do not remember a dot anywhere near China, but I cannot be sure.
As I understand it, let it put like that. So Oracle is selling to your organization a platform, products that you can use with your own data. And you can use different types of LLMs or agentic AI or AI agent as you like, because the Oracle platform is open to those. So this is how it happens. And then, like they said, it's at your will if you want to use them or not. I will say if you don't use them, you are remaining behind. Thank you.
So,
But still, the choice is there.
And now we are more than 4,000 employees. And
Yeah.
security, Mr. Tony K mentioned, it's still work in progress. However, this is one of the big differentiators today of Oracle. We are very, very powerful in security related aspects. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.